even like immature, like the way she be handling the situation. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like I dated somebody like on Bigo, but I didn't meet him on Bigo. He got on Bigo, and when he went on his escapade to be with other women and chose them or whatever, I politely left. You see what I'm saying? And did my own
Politely.
thing, and I made sure that I held my responsibility. You feel me? I made sure I held my responsibility down, but for whatever reason, when me and Citizen had met each other, I just gave my personal opinion on the situation, just like everybody else. Like every mind you, I have my own situation that goes on social media, so everybody give their own opinion on my situation. So I didn't see myself to be exempt from sharing my own opinion about some shit that's close to my heart. So with that being the case, she felt some type of way, and then from that moment, it was just war. And I'm like, it really is not even that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not that. But at the end of the day, if you want to make it that, then you're going to be fighting a war by yourself, because I don't, that's not my lane. Like, I'm not here to be at war with you, bitch. At the end of the day,
Who was your ex, man? Who was it?
oh
Who
Lord,
was
oh
the
Lord. I
guy?
don't even, honestly, I'm not even going to bring up her
She
name.
knows. She knows. Tell her crazy.
He said crazy.
Tell me.
He said crazy. But look, that's really me.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna, for me personally, I'm not gonna personally say her name. Like, I could talk about the situation, but at
Just
the
say
end of
that
the day,
shit.
it's
You
just
think you
too
want that
messy. It's
smoke?
just too messy.
You want
Like,
that smoke?
for no reason
You
though.
said that for 3 o'clock.
It's for no reason though. And I feel like when people do shit for no reason, I feel like it's cat. You see what I'm saying? People could get on this app all day long talking about who did this and how they feel about this and how they feel about that, but it's no real movement behind it. So I feel like if you're really not pushing weight behind some shit you talking about, or a name that you saying, like, why the fuck are you even commenting on it? Why are you even talking about it? If you really not gonna do nothing about the situation, why are you even coming for that person? And I feel like at this point, she just be coming for me. You see what I'm saying? Any second she get, any chance she get, and I don't bash the lady. I don't do nothing. I just give my personal opinion. If my personal opinion is me bashing you, then may your knowledge lead you to your wisdom, or its wisdom, or whatever the fuck you want to be led. At the end of the day, I don't have no smoke with nobody. So this imaginary beef and imaginary smoke people got with me is strictly off of what they think and not reality. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, I don't live my personal life like that. Behind closed doors, off Bigo, it's very peaceful. I mean, it be kind of chaotic. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be on my shit, but at the end of the day, it's not. I'm not running after no nigga that don't want me. I'm not trying to sit in no nigga face and beef with him over an app and try to get money out of him that I gave to him. Like, I'm not doing none of that shit. Like, it be just certain principles for me that I stand on when it come to real life. Like, this is an app. People could say what they want and be whoever the fuck they feel like they can be over the internet. But in real life, it's real shit. Like, it's real movement. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
Yeah, no,
I don't have beef.
yeah. And I mean, people shouldn't, I mean, it's not, if he wants you now, that's, he wants you. You know? So that's not your fault that he wants you now. Like, no, bitches can be mad at you for that. Like, he's the one that chose, you know? Men are the ones who choose who they give relationships to, you know? So it's not your fault that he chose you. Well, you know what I mean? It's not your fault he chose
Exactly.
you. Like, he chose you, so people gotta kind of accept that
But they
shit.
don't
Like,
want
it is
they
what it
don't
is,
want
you
to
know?
accept it because they want to be chosen.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just, I digress on the whole entire situation. Cause listen,
I think you guys are super cute
I
together.
appreciate that for real. I do think that we complement each other. I do. Listen,
Yeah, I think
people,
so too. Damien said, Velvet, you spoke on Holly first.
listen. I'm not the only person on social media that get talked about. Holly is not the only person on social media that get talked about. Listen, you cannot compare the two. You cannot. I cannot compete where I don't compare. First of all, way before this fucking Holly person came along, niggas been on my ass, destroying my reputation or whatever the fucking case may be. So in that regard, just like people give their personal opinion on who they think I am and how they feel like I look and all of this extra shit about what they think about my situation, at the end of the day, these bitches don't know me and they don't know what I went through. So even if I spoke my personal opinion just like everybody else did, I am not exempt from speaking my mind. Bitch, you can speak your mind and I'm gonna
Yeah.
speak mine as well. I'm not I people just act like I'm just supposed to be over here just first of all, I'm with him. First of all, I'm with him, which means that
Yeah.
everything that comes with him is in my life now. So if it's a situation I'm getting bashed and I feel some I might not
Yeah,
be
you're
the
gonna
truth.
stick up for your man. You're gonna speak for with your man. You're gonna stand by your man. Like, what do they expect? Like, obviously, you're not gonna be on another female side who's bashing his name like he's your man. Like, what the fuck?
But Maddie, it's principle for me because just like she was in a situation with Sister, I once upon a time in a relationship with a man and gave him whatever the fuck I gave him. Never have I ever asked, and he abused me. Just like she's saying she claimed citizen to her. Whatever the fuck she claiming happened to me 10 times fold, and it happened publicly. So, like I said, I cannot compete where I don't compare. But I never asked my abuser for anything back, bitch. You can have all of that shit. I'd rather be homeless underneath the Claymore Bridge before I ask you for anything back. Because you're going to hell with all of that.
That's a really good point. It's like usually when you're like when you get your ass beat by a dude, usually you're like, just get away. Like, I don't take it, go.
Exactly. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing from you. I don't give a fuck what it was I gave you, what it was that nothing. I don't care about none of that shit. All I care about is my peace.
That's so true.
At that point.
Yeah, usually women who get their ass beat by men usually don't want shit from them no more. So you're right. That's kind of an odd.
And this shit happened to me publicly. So I gave my personal opinion on it because I actually had to go to court.
Wow.
For being physically abused with a DV, what you would call it? The DV expert. Yeah, there were DV experts teaching people about, things that DV survivors go through and the manipulation and all that. Like, I already been there, done that. So can't nobody sit in a situation and be like, oh, this happened to me, da, da, da. And it's just the way you move and it's principle. I know real DV survivors, bitch. I am one, and I have children from this shit. So you can't pull no one over my eyes and make me believe that this nigga just all bad and all this extra shit just because he don't want to be with you. Like, no, you can't make me believe that. You might can make other people believe that, but you can't make me believe that. And the fact that I voiced that, you're mad. But bitch, that has nothing to do with me. You be mad. Be mad. Because you're going to stay mad. Because I'm going to continue to feel like this. Period. And personally, by the way that people act, how they act online, you can see if a person is have a provoking spirit. I know women who have a provoking spirit toward men that makes a man want to just be like, bitch, I want to throw you off the edge of the earth. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know women like that, and some women actually have spirits like that, and I do deem his ex to be like that, because I'm not like that. When my ex, when he put his hands on me, it wasn't because I was provoking him. It was because I was denying to do what he wanted me to do. Like, that, it wasn't because I was hitting him. And we all know that they both had physical altercations, and she slammed his fucking ring light and did all and destroying property. I never did that to the person that I never destroyed his property. That's some shit to make a nigga mad.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But this is my job. I make money with this shit. And you, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But look, all this shit is neither here nor there.
My shit like that, I'd be so mad.
Every case is different, yeah, it is. But listen, at the end of the day, listen, you got real women out here that been through DV, and when a real DV survivor sees another woman acting like overly amping the shit up, the man can feel when in reality the black man is the number one, you know what I'm saying, person that's being attacked by the world in all different parts of the world. You gotta really make sense out of that shit and really be like, But I'm only speaking like that from perspective because of what I've been through. I was with a black man who was telling the world I want to heal generational curses, XYZ, and then wind up abusing me behind closed doors, but making it seem like to the public that he actually had my back. But Citizen, on the other hand, actually had her back, and she wants to make it seem like he didn't, and that's not okay. And I will never stand for that shit, whether I'm with him or not. It's a plus that we together. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's a human and he's a black man. If you say you cared about him on any regard, then you wouldn't even me with my abuser when I was with him, that black man that I was with, I still didn't even go too hard on him. I only went hard on him when I had to testify in that stand because that is what he did, and I still took it easy. I could have said some bullshit that he did to me.
Yeah, especially because you said you didn't even put your hands on him and he put his hands on you. That's wild. Because I mean, I don't know. I was always taught that like if you hit a man enough times, he'll probably strangle the fuck out of you and hit you back. That's what I was taught. I was taught if you put your hands on a dude, he might beat your ass. So you just shouldn't. Like,
we're all taught
people
that.
don't know that. I'm like, duh.
We're all taught that.
If I keep punching a fool in the face, he's gonna fuck me up. He's gonna probably, he could damn near take my life. Yeah. No shit.
Y'all don't know.
Like,
Y'all don't know.
I'm not saying
I know.
it's okay at all. I'm just saying that's what I was taught growing up. That like you shouldn't put your hands on a man because one, they're much stronger than you, and two, yeah, they probably will hit you back. So don't do it. The fuck. So like you weren't even doing that, and you got your ass beat. Damn. Like that's super fucked up. I'm so sorry that happened.
That is because I was saying no. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to leave, and I got held hostage on multiple occasions, and had to fucking escape, and the shit happened publicly. So, bitch, don't run around acting like you some victim, some real DV victim, bitch. You don't know abuse. You don't know abuse. You know toxicity, because that's what you are. That's it. Period.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're going through something like that. That's just. Yeah, of course you're gonna have something to say about it. You got your ass beat by someone, you didn't even put your hands on him. That's fucked up.
And not to mention,
yeah, and obviously you're
gonna
do
like
with your boyfriend. Like, if I'm dating someone and he's my man, I'm gonna have his back too, so I get that.
Girl, I'm not about to let nobody sit on here and act like Citizen ain't no good person. He could be a fucking woman. I could be dating a whole goddamn woman named Citizen. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, just to push it in perspective, he's a human. And just because you don't like the fact that he didn't want to do whatever the fuck it is that you wanted him to do, don't make him a bad person. And it don't make it fair that you go around want to make everybody else feel like that he ain't a good person or a bad person because he didn't do what you wanted him to do. Bitch, you're weird. That's weird people shit. Never have I ever been with a nigga and was like, the difference is that everybody saw what that nigga did to me. It wasn't no he say, she say. It wasn't no a clip I mistakenly or premeditatively, if that even is a word, recorded this nigga and tried to dox him, you know what I'm saying, just in case if shit hit the fan or just in case we didn't work. No. It wasn't none of that. The nigga documented it himself. He put himself out there like, yeah, I'm fucking this bitch up. So that shit just not fair to me. It's just not fair to me.
Yeah.
It's not fair. And he also stated on multiple occasions how, the shit was toxic to her. And she didn't want to self-reflect. Because I know as women, especially when you with a man who's very much so likable, especially to the opposite sex, we might be going through some shit internally. Like, we might have certain thoughts and feelings and shit like that. But at the end of the day, if you can't be secure within yourself and grow from those spaces or whatever the case may be, what man want to be with a woman like that who constantly think that he cheating on her and he not? That shit is weird. That shit is weird. And even if that was the case, why the fuck would you want to stay with a nigga like that? Bitch, you're supposed to move around. It seems like she want to stay with the nigga. You want to stay with a nigga that would cheat on you. You want to stay with a nigga that would. I'm just talking from perspective at this point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's so true. That's kind of like it's kind of like when a guy wants to date a really bad bitch who's like super fine and or like an Instagram model type girl. Like they want that, and then they can't hang when they fucking get it. They can't handle it because of all the attention she gets. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you wanted it, so why are you getting mad? Like you say you want a super fine bad bitch, like. You want an Instagram model, bitch. Like, but you can't hang now all of a fucking sudden?
Cause you know it come with that. You know it come with that. You know he gonna get compliments. You know women gonna be there watching him like, oh, this nigga is fine. They like today, right? They had this girl. He PK'd this girl, and she was like singing all these love songs. You know what I'm doing in the background? I'm doing self care, bitch. I'm doing self care. I'm like, listen, even if you don't choose me at the end of the day, I still love me. So there's enough love to go around for everybody at that point. You understand me? Like, other bitches be like, he's entertaining her. He's doing this and he's doing that. Da, da, da. When Bigo is a place to make money, sometimes you gotta let people be on PKs and do whatever the fuck they gonna do. But that don't mean that you agree. That don't mean that you know how many times I've been on a PK with somebody and I'm just like, thank you, BB. I'm on a PK with somebody and I don't agree with what they're doing, but we locked in because we got 5 more minutes to go or 20 more minutes to go, whatever the case may be. Girl, please, goodbye. Goodbye. You can't hold your own. That's literally it.
That's true. Yeah. And I mean, I think
it's fine.
it's fine. Someone was singing you love songs, Citizen Who? Who was doing that?
The lady was singing love songs. She was like, baby daddy, baby daddy. And he was like, this bitch lied to me one day and was like, you know you my baby daddy. You know I got children by your XYZ. I'm like, yeah, I know about you. Yeah, I know about your kids.
Is your baby mama?
No, she was trolling. Like she was trying to get me in my feelings, but she didn't know that I already knew. She didn't know that I'm already like, you see what I'm saying? So I'm like, it caught her off guard, and the only thing that she could do was exit stage left. Because bitch, there's nothing that you can come try to move around here because bitch, I'm already on my pivot. I don't know what. Anyway.
Yeah. No, I feel like.
Thank you, baby.
Oh,
I appreciate you, BB. Velvet talk a lot. I do talk a lot. Let me shut the fuck up.
no, I like it. I'm glad. You've been in my life before, Velvet?
I have. Yes, I have. Yep. After I saw you on the live with Citizen and what you was talking about when it came to like the performance of the Bigo users who get the position from Bigo to put their talent out there globally, I was like, bro, this makes sense because people just taking the opportunity from Bigo and squandering it as if it's nothing. This app has so much potential to connect you to celebrities, like world star celebrities, and you sitting over here just fucking it up. You fucking your platform up. You fucking other people's platforms up that you come across just because of what?
Right? Like, I don't know if you saw the talent show, the thing that they did for the Miami. Like, they did a whole talent show on here before the Miami event, and like, Jaden Alexis, Blueface's baby mama, was one of the judges. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it, but that's what you was talking about in his live. That's what made me tune into you.
You should. You guys, her face during like just some of the people who are like, they are poppin' broadcasters on Bigo, like kind of were making a joke out of, and just like you could, and she doesn't know any of this stuff. Like she's coming on because Bigo asked her to be a judge. She's not familiar with any of like the drama on here. She's not familiar with the, and just like her face when like she's coming on thinking it's like it's taking it seriously, like as herself as a judge, as a poppin' judge on like, she's very, very famous. She's like an A-list celebrity. Like she's coming on taking it serious, thinking it's a real talent thing, that she's looking for real talent. And just the look on her face when certain people went up and like made a joke out of it, she was just kind of like, you could tell she was just so confused and like so disturbed by it. And just not that, yes, she is world boss. Jaden, if you don't like her, it's fine, world boss. But
it's worldwide, baby. Yes, she is. She is definitely a celebrity.
She's an A-list celebrity too. Like she is very, very, very famous. She was just signed with I want to say it might not be Interscope, but she got signed by a big record label. She came on. Yeah, she got signed by a huge record label. I think it's either Interscope or someone in the comments let me know which one it was, but it's a big record label. And she came on here to see real talent as a musician. And who knows what other opportunities she would have given some of these people. But the look on her face, she was just like, what? Like it kind of made it, I don't know if she thought that, like, because when you're on that level of fame, sometimes you get nervous about the companies you do business with because of your reputation is really important to you. And I could tell she was very uncomfortable with certain people that came up.
Yeah.
And I'm
I mean,
not the
that
only
makes
one
sense.
that thought that. The comments were saying it too. People in the comments were like, okay, this is not cool. Like, you know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, I agree with her, and I'm not even no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even up there, but I agree. Like, listen, this app could take you so far, like super far, especially the fact that it's worldwide. You don't know who's watching. Literally, you don't know who's watching. We got 530 people right now in the room, and you don't know if a celebrity is watching or not. All these people be like, yeah, I can't wait till I get rich, or I can't wait for this, or I can't wait for that. But you don't even know how to conduct yourself when you're given the opportunity to showcase your talent, because you're taking it for a joke, because that's what you do on the daily basis of your life. You're treating your own life like a fucking joke. That's why I don't get on Bigo and just do anything. Thank you, baby. People be like, Val, you should do this, you should do that, you should show out more, you should do that. I say there's a place and time for everything. I say when I need to showcase my talent, that would be such, and it will be evident and it will be apparent. But until then, I'm gonna play the cards that I was dealt, and I'm gonna sit back on my platform and do whatever it is that I'm aligned and got it to do. I'm not gonna go outside of that because that's just fake and it's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
I just was really surprised watching that whole talent show because there's people who I'm sure are singers and rappers that are DMing Jaden every single day in her DM being like, please just listen to my song, please listen to my song. And the hosts on Bigo got an opportunity to sing in front of her, and some of them just made a joke. It was really weird how the way some of like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? How some of them made it a joke and like, I don't know, it was just kind of like there's people who are messaging her every day for years wanting to do that.
Yeah. You see, you listen, when you was talking about that, I was like, I like her. She gets it. And then that made me just see your personality. Like after you was talking about that, I just loved your personality. And then one day I was on your live and Citizen came in there trying to troll you, and he was like, nigga, don't fucking play with me. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Joe went crazy on
She was like,
me.
because you're not about to get out here disrespecting me. Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't give a fuck if you are official citizen. I was like, yeah, that's my bitch. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Because fuck him at the end of the day. Because why? Why would you do that to Why would you do that to Natty?
I was like,
She don't want no
mood, and he caught me at the wrong time.
She said, I'm not taking no shit today. I was like, period.
You went off that night, it was you went crazy. I'm like, damn, like, cause I'm like, you know what? Let me just digress real quick, you know. Let the shit simmer down, you know what I'm saying?
He called himself trying to troll.
No, you know I would never try like that. If I ever do, I'm trolling.
Trolling me that day.
You was not having it. Cause like, you was going through something. You was saying something like, I don't know why everybody would want to come for me tonight. Like you was really confused at why
I was
people
already in
were
a bad
fucking with
mood, and then he came in trolling me, Citizen, the fuck. And then then I was like, oh hell fucking no, and I just went off.
you. Bro, I love the confidence. It's the confidence for me.
But you know, I still love you, Citizen, so we good. A lot of people tell me that they love my confidence, but I'm just being myself.
Of course, and you could tell it's authentic. Like you could tell, you could feel it. You could feel it.
Troll, when she get trolled back. Shit is one tough bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Trust me, I saw it when you came. I saw it when you came in with that shit. I was like,
if you know, she don't be giving two fucks, man. Like, bitch, pay me, send me some beans, man, because I'm not here for none of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop my shit, though, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because you see how people be saying all kinds of shit to me, you know, about, you know, and shit, and I don't give a fuck what, you know, what they think, so.
I love the cosplay. I encourage you. I support you. I followed you. And we locked in.
Snow, next time she pull on me, she follow back, okay?
I'll follow her, yeah.
You know, Snow don't watch people, you know what I'm saying? If she comes to your life, you're special, you know what I'm saying? So she may follow you and never pull up, but, you know, it's always a connection, you know what I'm saying? She good people.
Sometimes I be on the app just, you know, strolling the Beagle streets just to see what other talent is out there, because I'm really here for the talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for the drama and people using drama as a talent. Bitch, drama is not a talent. The fact that you roasting somebody is not a talent. The fact that you getting on roasting somebody is not a talent, bitch. And that's just that. Can you sing? Can you dance? Can you intellectually have a conversation? That's why I was confused with no cap, because I'm like, and super, like, y'all supposed to be big broadcasters and y'all supposed to be pulling in new talent, you know what I'm saying? And y'all out here like pushing people away. You're not gonna get far like that. You think you up now, but as time goes on, you're gonna reap what you sow. And that's just life. Whether you on or off air, that's not it. No, I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't really know his disposition. I just think that he has his own crowd. You know what I'm saying? He has his own super.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he has his own crowd. He never disrespected me, but I think he has his own crowd. You know what I mean? And he just stick to that, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? There's
Really
no
nice. Supa's super sweet. Like, really good. I love Supa's solid. Supa's really, really dope.
I know Super is dope. I follow Super at some point, but then I unfollow him because I've got my feelings. Because when I PK him, he don't be wanting to PK me. He be dodging me, and I don't understand why. But it is what it is. Like I'm not hard up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm on the app just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And the people who I do be lining on randoms, them shits be weird. Them people be weird. But it seems like every time I line a big broadcaster, it just be like they don't want to fuck with it. Thank you,
Aww.
Sparks. Appreciation.
thank you, Sparks.
But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? There's no bad blood. You see what I'm saying? There's no bad blood with anybody. It's just, if you being weird, I'm going to call that shit out. And I'm just, it's what it is. You be
Yeah.
weird, I'm going to be you with the truth.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But I feel like you two will do really well together on here, Citizen, because you know how people love the relationship stuff? Like, people love watching like that. So you're gonna do well with that.
Big facts.
Right?
We
They
be
love
trying.
the relationship, they love the drama.
We be trying. The thing is, my work schedule, in every other month. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like consistent like I used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I feel
That
you.
pulls a huge lag. You know what I'm saying? Like in between, but we trying.
We're not trying, we're doing.
We're doing it. It may not be on big, it may not be on any. It may not be associated with the internet. You know what I'm saying? But then, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But Butterfly, I'm not Nana though, Butterfly. I'm Velvet. Can you respectfully call me Velvet? Listen, Nana was an imaginary character. Okay, that bitch do not exist. You hear me? That bitch do not exist. That was not even a thing. Okay? So respectfully, I would love for you to call me Velvet. Under keys, I know, super into under keys, I know. And I even lined up too, cause those people, TKO and all, they know me. They've seen me or heard of me before, and it just is what it is. Like I say, it's an app.
No, I love Supa. Supa's really solid. Like, because I know Supa really well, like, off the app. And Supa's a very solid, like, very good
He's so
person.
cool. To me, he's so cool too. Like he's so cool. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm lame to him or something. I don't know.
Don't say that. I don't. That's probably not it.
It's true. It be true. Like I be lame to certain people. You know what I'm saying? Certain people be lame to me. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Just certain shit I'm not fucking with. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. But it's fine though. But I do like Super. Outside of that, I do like him, and he's a cool person. For real, for real. I think that it'd be some great content, to say the least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the whole show that you
Yeah. Somebody said, what you saying, Natty?
just the whole show, like the stuff Supa's brought to the app, I think is really dope. So
Actually, yeah, I do. I agree with you. Somebody said, I'm just saying it might be the ties with NB. I could see that. I could see
It's
that.
not that. Listen,
oh, is
so
that who you dated before? Was it? Oh, maybe that. Oh, okay. I know a lot of people have very strong feelings about nature.
I don't think that's the deal.
But that's not your
I
fault.
feel I feel like at the end of the day, this is a business platform. You know what I'm saying? So It's just
Yeah,
that everybody.
I don't think people should take that out on her. His shit, the fuck. Just
Yeah,
put,
everybody just protecting them, protecting their supporters, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's content. It's nothing personal, you know what I'm saying? It's no, you know this. We out here, we argue on the app, but then when we meet in real life, it's no beef, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
yeah,
really nothing.
yeah. No,
You
totally.
know. So I've learned to understand that. That's why when I get trolled, I don't get mad. Just like you, I just keep it pushing. Cause last time I checked, when we was in LA together, there was a lot of motherfuckers that say, "Hey, if I see you, citizen, I'm smacking on you." And you saw me, and nobody, and bro, I
No,
was game. Everybody was paying homage, you know what I'm saying, to me
yeah,
type shit.
everyone's
So
just chill with you. They're chill as fuck with you in person, citizen. Every time I've seen you out around the Bigo people at the events, everyone's just chill as fuck with you. Like, you the
that's
homie to
it.
them in real life. You know what I'm saying? They
So
don't have the same energy at all. That's facts. That's straight facts.
yeah. Yeah, it's just that. What up, Stormy? You know, so I be telling Velvet, not to take things personal here. It's just how the app runs. You know what I'm saying? It's just a place for people pop this shit because they want to be alpha. They want to be these masculine individuals. They want to be these feminine individuals. Whatever's given, that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, see, this individuals in real life is not really giving that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always forget that some of the people that are like newer or aren't as like in with the app, they don't realize that how they take shit really personal still, and they don't realize that a lot of shit's just a storyline. A lot of shit is just for views. A lot of shit is just for clout, attention. It's not. It don't hold no weight in reality. It's just for to keep people, watching. When people get some people that are like watching and get invested in it, they get hurt by it. But like you said, like you gotta kind of just let it roll off your back because a lot of the shit, it's kind of a storyline.
So I got a question, Daddy. You be using that phone? You be using it? Like you be practicing on it and stuff?
Yeah, I use it. Not on Bigo, but yeah.
I feel about
If I use it on
What did
Bigo,
you
I'll
ask?
get clipped in like 2 seconds.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
so this how me and Snoop met, right? We met in LA. It was like the first big old gala ever in America, right? I put out to the entrance, right? Snow was, she already checked and everything, just posted up, just chilling or whatever. I walked in up, you know what I'm saying? She was looking, I was looking, I'm like, hey, I ain't know who that was, you know what I'm saying? But obviously she knew who I was, and she called Yetta, like, Yetta, come get your
Oh
man,
no,
your
I
man
told
out
them
here.
you were. That's not what happened. No, what happened was Yetta asked me, she was like, did that tall guy over there talk to you? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, that, I'm talking to him, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's how we
She
met.
asked
And
me, because
it's been
I
up.
didn't know, no, that was the first time we met. And so she asked me, like, she straight up asked me if you talked to me. And was like, made it a thing. And I was just like, and she was like, oh yeah, like, I think she was like she was telling me, she's like, because like me and Yetta, we're homegirls, we've been friends a while, so she was telling me, she's like, yeah, like, should I fuck him tonight, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, girl, do your thing, like, fuck it. So
Right.
she was telling me that you guys were gonna hook up that night. That's what happened. No, I love Yetta. Yetta's a good friend of mine. She's been my friend for like years. But what? The silence is loud.
No, because people gonna do anything. Like on Bigo, I noticed that if the couple's on Bigo, they're gonna try to like sabotage the shit. Even if we not couples, just like when you first heard of me and somebody came in your life and was like, oh, she said your body was fake and all that shit or whatever. They already trying to make us ops. I feel like that's just energy. It's just an error that's on Bigo or whatever. But I don't know none of these people on Bigo, and I don't fuck with nobody other than Citizen in my real life on this app. You see what I'm saying? So, and nobody that I know personally is on Bigo. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Like these motherfuckers just gonna be trying it just to see, like, you know, if we solid. You know what I'm saying? Or if we solid to keep our connection and our friendship. But it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm so used to people like making shit up. So I just, if someone tells me, oh, this person said this about you, I'm not gonna take what they said as so serious. I'm gonna meet the person and have my own experience with them on my own. I don't just go by what like people tell me. I like to have my own experiences with people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person that if everyone's like, oh, don't fuck with that person, like, and I don't know them, I'm gonna still get to know them and then decide. You know what I mean?
I agree. I'm the same way. You can't tell me nothing about nobody until I experience them myself.
Yeah. I want to have my own experiences with people. Like, I'm not gonna just go based off of what that person was saying. Like,
You know that very strong like separate, break whatever relationship that means no have. Yeah, that verse went around like all the women that are friends with me on here, that I'm friends with, she went behind trying to get them to like dislike me type shit. And know what she did? She hit me up. Like, yo, is this true? And I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I think that
She's a
that's
real one.
I think that that's so weird, and I think that people who move like that, like they reap what they sow, and they wonder why their life is the way that it is, and they wonder why they can't keep whatever blessing that they do have. Like
What's up, Mayflower?
yeah, well, it's
you
something I
can't.
came to you because me and you were friends before I was friends with Diverse. We were friends first, so like, like I think you introduced me to her. So that's why, like, I was kind of like, I didn't just automatically believe, like, I don't know. I went to you and asked you about it because you were the homie and, I wanted to know your side of the story.
Appreciate that. That was
Yeah.
100. You know what I'm saying?
And you deserve that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why people make it seem like you don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like the nigga Nature Boy don't deserve. The nigga Nature Boy don't deserve that. Fuck that nigga. He could rot in prison where he at for the rest of his motherfucking life. Yeah, I said it. God, if I'm not supposed to be feeling like this, take your
Relax, okay, it's okay.
Cause fuck that nigga.
Nah, it's
Until
okay.
death do us part.
Well, didn't
Until
he do
motherfucking eternal life.
Didn't Envy, he did a lot of, like, really bad stuff, though, right? Like,
Bro, that nigga is fucking.
I think he did, like, really, like, from what I've heard, he's done really bad, like, really bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for a fact, but what I've heard is
The only reason why I really feel the way that I do about it, and I talk the way that I do about it, is because the nigga tried to silence me in real life. You will never know how it feels for a motherfucker to try to silence you in real life.